Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Saturday, September 26, 2015. Happy birthday, Alan. Here in the Lynn-Body-Mind, it's me, Ra. In the Jamie Body-Mind, we have Black Wolf and Pan, other teammates and other aspects of the physical dimension, all of us in the physical dimension and in the subatomic, the way the spirit world presences are considering this to be.
That's true.
Our search for truth continues, and our search for beings of integrity also continues. It's likely that that will continue during the videoed portion of today's effort. We could be wrong, the work could take a different turn. As always, our foundational assignment is to do what is ours to do in all dimensions right now, to trigger the awakening right now. The data clearly showing what's needed is to provide a collective restart right now, and that truth is an essential component of that effort.
That's true.
And with that, it begins. My focus is brought to that room up there where our spaceship is searching for truth, and from our perspective, it's way out in outer space.
That's true.
But from the perspective of the non-physical scientist who seems to be associated with at least the planetary size of physical dimension, it's a laboratory reading of very small life forms. He's been searching for intelligent life at the very small levels, perhaps at the subatomic levels. I'm not sure how his test is worded, but he seems to be having a little bit of a hissy fit or a snit fit,
crisis,
because this spaceship doesn't seem to regard him as a source of truth.
That's true.
And he considers himself to be a source of truth, and he seems to have somehow figured out that this spaceship, from his perspective, purports to be searching for truth.
Yes,
but he's upset that the spaceship doesn't want to come to him, and I wouldn't come to him either, based on
just the vibration.
The vibration. He isn't a person who is steeped in truth.
That's true.
And I'm not saying he's a bad guy, and maybe compared to his companions, he is truthful. It's possible. But I do know that the spaceship continually steers away from him, leans away from him. And he's upset about that. He doesn't like that at all. And I think he considers himself to be a truthful person.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
And he doesn't understand that there are layers and layers and layers to that process. And it might be that he's not saying something that's blatantly untrue, but he might be living out of integrity with his stated beliefs and philosophies.
That's true.
There are, for example, on planet Earth, many people who say that they're environmental advocates, quote unquote, and don't even drive a hybrid car or have solar panels on their roof.
That's true.
Really? That's not what environmental advocacy looks like.
That's true.
That's something else. That looks like somebody who's greenwashing.
That looks like someone who's faking it.
Faker. You're a faker.
That's true.
So maybe this gentleman isn't living coherently with his philosophies or his state of values. It's possible.
That could be.
What the Lynn life would say about it is there anyone up there with any integrity?
And the sound that the spaceship is making is getting higher pitched.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone up there with any integrity? Searching for people of integrity. And now it feels very peaceful. It feels like we're no longer tuned into the channel of that scientist.
That's true.
We're just going past him. He's just a blip.
Up.
Going up.
That's true.
Searching for people of integrity. Searching the spirit world and the physical and the non-physical.
That's true.
Actually, I think we're searching in all dimensions for people of integrity. Nature realms presences, spirit world presences, physical presences.
That's true.
We're not discriminating. Is there anyone
with any integrity
whose word means something? Is there anyone who does what they say they're going to do? Is there anyone who lives coherently with their stated philosophies?
That's true. I hear big crashy sounds, or like big fire, the way big fires have that roar.
Yeah, I hear that roar too.
Or could be crowds, big crowd noise, or some roar.
Let's try and compress down
that's my story.
this non-physical toward the projects. That big hurricane funnel that's collecting. Whoo, boy, that makes my head feel really weird.
Compressing down towards the funnel that leads into the projects, the other projects in the physical dimension.
That the spirit world is and the nature realms are both focusing on in an effort to create change.
That's true. There's a lot to compress.
There is a lot. I think it's possible we're compressing the layer where that scientist was.
That's my story, and it also pulls down like fabric.
It does.
Soft, malleable.
I'm shaving up along this pillar and then compressing down.
Oh, that's good.
It has, it's reminiscent of a toroidal spinning and crunching. Up this search for truth pillar and down all the non-physical that is extraneous, that is actually not searching for truth, that doesn't care about truth, it just wants to live in a fantasy.
That's true.
Again, it has the feeling of having broken out into outer space once more, and we're just now going on to the next galaxy is how it feels.
That's true.
Searching for truth and beings with integrity. Beings with integrity. Is there anyone up there with any integrity who's actually living purely with integrity, completely coherent values, thoughts, words, and deeds? It's an interesting question.
That's an interesting question.
Right? I know I'm not.
I'm not living
I know
with
I'm
integrity.
striving for that.
That's true.
But that I don't have it.
No. I don't have that at all.
Not at all. I make mistakes all the time.
It's still going up.
It's still going up.
And going up fast. Like there's wind rushing by very fast.
My story is, these cables are the channels, the intuitive channels of our search for truth pillar.
That's true.
Which means that the pillar itself is a consciousness.
That's
of course,
true.
we know that.
That's true.
We know that. Everything has consciousness, and this pillar isn't likely to be the one exception.
That's true.
But the pillar itself really wants to know what's true. It knows it has a purpose, and it was born. Its destiny is to search for truth.
That's true.
It feels freed. Maybe we were trying to keep it into too small of a box.
That could be.
And now it feels freed.
That's true.
And it's stretching really long.
That's true.
Feels good. I can play the strings of it for the first time in a really long time. I guess it had gotten all schlumpy because we were struggling to find somebody in the spirit world who had more integrity.
That's true.
And we haven't found them yet, but we don't give up searching.
That's true.
And meanwhile, we can become persons of even greater integrity, even greater coherence.
That's true.
With our stated values.
That's true.
My story is that the transport portal is doing fine.
Yeah, that's my story
even though
too.
There's no one there, it's better than it was
when it was turbulent and there were people there making a problem, making it worse, not better.
Yes.
That's my story
And that
too.
the end of the line outpost is well served for having Betty Jean there.
That's true.
She's not letting them slack.
No. She runs a pretty tight ship.
She does. She's doing a good job.
That's true.
Good job, Betty Jean. How may we be of service right now to provide a collective restart right now? Stretch longer.
Stretch longer.
And to play the cables, play like a stringed instrument. I see how we let it get out of tune. I haven't tuned the cables in so long, they were so out of tune.
That's true.
This feels really good, actually.
That's true.
Playing too small for way too long.
That's
for way
true.
Too long. Playing too small for way too long. What do I know? I know that in the library, many times, various and sundry presences have said, somewhere, when we reach far enough, there is going to be a presence who actually is godly. There is going to be a presence that's actually a being of full integrity, full courage, full selflessness, full willingness to serve, full humility, and full trust in higher powers. There actually will be, and we haven't found that presence yet, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. Those are two different things.
That is true.
We just keep looking.
It's true.
Searching for truth. Searching for integrity. Somehow it's going to make a difference. I don't know how.
I don't know. But that is true. Sighting up the flagpole. The highest higher soul of Team Takedown is ready, willing, and able to create the work and make it right. Sending it up.
And it might just go out into outer space.
It might.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
It actually doesn't matter as much that we have impact on the spirit world as it does that we stretch for truth and stretch for integrity.
That's true.
That's what gives hope to this body-mind,
That's true.
to think that there is someone up there
With integrity.
integrity,
That's true.
who's a being of total integrity.
That is true.